Let's start off day 2 of the mailbag with, you ready for this?
Yep.
Our boy Rick ROH.
Right.
You ready, Konnan?
Yep.
Subject is Disco Inferno is wrong. CM Punk is a part-timer.
Right.
Well. Looks like I've stumbled upon the CM Punk fan club. Job Travolta now claims that the Second City Loser is not a part-timer. Let me ask you something. How many episodes of Monday Night Raw has Punk wrestled on since returning to Survivor Series 2023? How many SmackDowns has he wrestled on? How many NXTs has he wrestled on? Well, he doesn't wrestle on NXT, you idiot. But he did find time to become the so-called wrestling daddy of Roxanne Perez and Cora Jade. Go figure. They're his wrestling daughters, whatever that means. The only Raw match to feature Punk was against Seth Stinklines Rollins. It was part of the dismal debut of Raw on Netflix. If you don't call that a part-time worker, I don't know what else is. Compare that to Punk's AEW run, where he was wrestling on a weekly basis, giving the spotlight to up-and-comers like Lee Moriarty, Daniel Garcia, and Powerhouse Hobbs. Of course, Mr. Opposite of undefeated in UFC had to beat all of them, but what can you do? Meanwhile, Triple H doesn't even think black guys are good enough to feature in single matches on PLEs. What do you have to say about that? Sincerely, the only one around here who really keeps it 100. What are your comments on Rick ROH here?
I think he was talking to you, but if you want to, I will answer.
Okay, go ahead. I'll finish.
Number one, I think WWE does something very intelligent, because when you're over 40 years old, they don't make you wrestle as much. You don't need to. You're already over, and you don't want to bang them up. Does Cody Rhodes wrestle every week? No,
of course not.
So, you're wrong there. What was the other thing?
He was in the AEW. He was wrestling up-and-comers on a weekly basis. Lee Moriarty,
because Tony Khan doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Right. He lets people, like Edge, jump off the top of a fucking cage and going, hey, bro, do something else, right? So that's number 2. And number 3, something about black wrestlers in the...
It doesn't even think black guys are good enough to feature in single matches on PLEs, but there's a history of that being completely fabricated. Yeah, so that's just... these people that play the race card where they look at the cars, they're like...
We're in 2025.
I know.
Okay. We're in 2025. For you to think that with the synergy with fucking UFC and all the people they work with, that they're races, you're absolutely... You don't know what you're talking about. Now, what's your answer?
He's a schmuck. But Punk, you don't have to wrestle to be a full timer.
Right.
You just have to be. He's been on a lot of these shows. So
and his segments are usually the best ones.
Right.
Just
the interview
talking.
segments, pull aparts. That's still but that's not a part timers. Means you're not. Roman was a part timer this year.
Right. Rock.
He was off TV for weeks and months at a time. That's a part timer, not a guy that's on 3 out of the 4 shows in the month and he cuts promos. Like, this guy's an idiot. All right. So
and he makes a shitload of appearances too.
Yeah.
Yo, what's up? I just want to thank you guys for watching this clip. Don't forget to hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And join our YouTube membership for hours and hours of exclusive, unedited, uncensored content. And being a member will help you get involved in our upcoming live streams. Thank you for your support. Thank you for riding with us. I know you got a lot of other podcast choices, be it wrestling or other ones. And thank you for picking us. Boom.